damn busy with real things.
Like cheating on me? Enjoy your breakup cake.
7 million views in one day.
Okay.
Now that people are watching me, I can build a platform.
Where are you gonna live?
Where everyone lives when they go viral.
Hi, I'm Nikki Rich, the host of the Nikki Rich Show. So honored to be here with the one and only Mooney of 1660 Vine on Amazon Prime. So
Hi, Nick.
welcome. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. So excited to talk with you. I mean, I know you have an amazing week ahead with everything that's going on, being an artist, creative actor, and so much more. How did you first become involved with 1660 Vine?
I auditioned for that movie just like any regular guy. And then eventually did a callback. Funny enough, I did the director session in a recording studio because I didn't really manage my calendar very well, but it worked in my favor. And then the rest is history. Got to meet the cast, producers, the writers, everyone after that.
What drew you to the role of Danny?
Honestly, just how fresh and green-eyed he was, and his view of Hollywood, because I think that was me when I first moved here too. And not that that has changed, but I think there's something really exciting when you first come to this city, and getting to sort of relive that through Danny was very exciting.
Yes, and speaking of, I really enjoyed, I saw bits and pieces, but I really enjoyed because I can relate. I think we all can relate coming somewhere fresh into Hollywood. And to me, you guys was just bringing like what is happening now in the future.
1,000%. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I think funny enough, the movie, it was about a time when I first moved here. So when I first moved to LA in 2015, that was when Vine was happening. That was when everyone was moving into the building. And so it felt it's still very relatable regardless,
Yeah. Now, what aspects of the character Danny I feel that you can relate to personally?
I would say that not being naive, but I think just being very new to the scene. I didn't grow up in entertainment. I didn't understand the world of entertainment. I still don't. No, but
None of us do.
and I just threw myself into the trenches, and so did Danny. And I really think he sees the best in everyone, and I try to at least do that as well. So yeah. I think that's really the two main things.
And I want to say, how important to you as representation, being Cambodian, your heritage, royal. So how important is it to you being in Hollywood? Because it's changing and I love it.
It's changing and I'm seeing the changes. And, it obviously is very important to me. I think 1660 Vine does a really good job at representation, and I definitely know that I didn't see myself growing up in Cambodia. I watched Disney Channel when I was there. I watched Nickelodeon, so I definitely didn't really see myself on TV. It didn't really click to me back then as a kid that was the case. But once I moved out here, I started realizing, that representation needs to, or we need more representation. And I've seen that within the last 10 years. So that's really cool.
And you are part of that. So that's historic to me.
That is true. That is true.
Now, when filming, were there any challenges that you faced, when filming 1661?
I think honestly, being number one on the call sheet, I think that was scary. That was a lot of pressure to influence the mood of the room, to really carry myself every day, and come in good spirited, come in hardworking, and even on days that were really hard, I made sure to prioritize that. But also, I had such good community, the crew, the cast. They really helped the hard time.
And speaking of, with the writer and the director, what was that like? Just working with them. It's legendary.
It's very legendary. Jackson Prince, who is the writer, and Patricia McGregor, they both were right by my side through every step along the way, from the table read to all the rehearsals to every scene. They were getting down to the nitty gritty of the details of each scene, and it really helped me, especially on days that were, again, harder. They really allowed me to tap into those feelings, and yeah, they were great, amazing.
Yeah. And I love the music, everything was that hard, to learn. Yeah. I love everything about the music as well.
It was challenging. We all got the opportunity to record our songs individually, and then prior to filming, we came together as a cast and worked on these songs together and put the ensemble songs together. And then we all had to pick up our share of the work when knowing these songs, coming onto set, singing, dancing, everything. It was very challenging, but very enjoyable.
Isn't it amazing how you can find another talent, but you utilize the one that you are passionate about as well, as an artist?
Mm-hmm. No, 1,000%. I originally came out here to LA for just acting. And every time I try to stick to just acting, I'm pulled into musical theater. I'm pulled into music. And so this was also just another example of that. I go, all right, I'm doing a musical again, so this and it's right up my alley. I just never feel like that's an area that I feel most confident in, but somehow it seems to pull me back.
And you be nailing it. You nail it.
Thank you.
I know 1669 is, based on, around relationships and personal journeys. What message you hope the audience can take away when watching? Because it's a lot of relationships, and a lot of journeys that I see, when watching. What do you hope the audience can take away from it?
I think there's two things. First thing is, don't get ahead of yourself. Go at a steady pace, take it day by day. And the other thing is, remind yourself to be the most authentic self.
Yeah.
And that's easier said than done, and that goes back to taking things day by day and just reminding yourself, what is your North Star? What keeps your fire alive? And why are you in these relationships? Why are you in these friendships or this field of work? What keeps your passion alive?
That is so true. And like I said, I'm so excited for you, and what's to come, because that is so amazing just to see your journey and, where you come from. And just to do what you love, be who you are.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now, also, I want to ask you, a little bit about your background, as a royal. How do you balance out your heritage and your work in entertainment? How is that? Because you want to showcase, where you came from and what you do. How do you balance that out?
I think originally I came out here just for my passion, and I think over the years I've had to accept, the heritage or, being from where I am from. And I think I'm starting to reach the turning point, or I've reached the turning point, and now I'm coming sort of full circle with understanding what it means to, you know, be royal and
represent, you know.
represent, because it's not the standard thing to do. Like whatever I'm doing, it's not recommended by most, and so I think I'm hoping to at least shift the needle a little bit by even just existing in this field. But the balance of it all, you know, it's not too hard. It's I have great support from my family and great support from my friends, so it they make it easy.
That is so amazing. Well, I'm just so thankful, you know, just to talk with you. And you know, I want to know how you celebrate. You know, once everything released, will you have a release party? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, we've had release parties for this movie, but usually these premieres they always feel like they're so social, and I love to celebrate by, you know, getting a good night's sleep. If I'm going to be honest, I love that's my favorite way to celebrate.
yes. Well, I want to say again, congratulations and thank you for taking out the time to talk to me, Nikki Rich of the Nikki Rich Show. And I'm so honored and excited to speak with you today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.